Hello, my name is Christy, and like a lot of you guys, I have struggled my entire life with emotional eating, weight loss, just general, way too much snacking, eating at the wrong time, eating the wrong foods. I have massive ADHD, so my craving controls are just off the charts. If I feel like having a cookie, it's real hard for me not to have that cookie. What I'd like to do is share with the internet a very simple method that I use to reverse all of that in myself. Not only do I have pretty rapid weight loss, but it also kind of resets all of my craving cycles into something that's much more manageable, much more work worthy. I have increased my protein by quite a bit in order to maintain muscle mass, have maintained healthy weight. Right now, I'm sort of mid-range. This is not exactly big for me. It's not exactly small for me. Honestly, I am going to be demonstrating the diet method by losing the last 11 pounds that I have to lose. So we're not talking right now. I've lost 100 pounds before, but I'm not going to gain 100 pounds so I can demonstrate losing 100 pounds. That would be ridiculous. So I wanted to introduce you to really quick. I'm not going to this isn't trying to sell people anything, or at least maybe one day, but right now I just want to kind of give the method away. It is based on other diet structures, and so you've probably heard of every single part of this that I've talked about. It's basically just a cycling through them in a way that progressively helps you burn calories, lose weight, increase your protein, and then it kind of leaves you off on a gentle note, where the whole idea is that it's like a mental note reset, and at the end of it you sort of just kind of go off onto an even-keeled diet that any nutritionist would like, and it's designed to maintain that level. And then of course, if you ever see yourself slip again, you just do the cycling again. So I call it node cycling, just for ease of mind. Right now I am preparing a bone broth out of chicken wings and beef bones, because that time of the month for me. So I'm going to go ahead and add some beef broth to this and this cycle. And so what it starts with is on Friday. I'm so sorry, on Saturday, because I do it on Saturday and Sunday because I have weekends off. On Saturday at 7 p.m. after a day of eating nice, well-balanced meals, nothing too crazy, good portions, high protein, high fiber, all that stuff, I go into a fast, just water fast, just for 24 hours. So just from Saturday at 7 p.m. until Sunday at 7 p.m. So if you're paying attention, that means I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Saturday, and then I just go all the way until dinner on Sunday. It's a really easy fast. I have the most fun with it because to me it's like you're really sleeping through the hard part of it, and then it's just one day where you're just it's like Thanksgiving, you just you wait all day to eat. Only in this case it's an actual fast. And so what I break that fast with is a great big bone broth soup, and it's just the bone broth. So for the next 24 hours all I eat is bone broth, and that starts to really, really activate your weight loss systems. After that 24 hours of just bone broth, I switch to a keto. Now, I actually tried switching to straight carnivore, and that was a little hard on my digestive tract, which was slowed down from the fasting. So I switched it to a very, very, very low keto. And so you eat protein, you can have eggs, meat, more bone broth if you want, but then just very, very low sugar vegetables. We're talking kale, essentially just, kale and maybe some celery or something, just to have that fiber in your system. We want the high protein, very low sugar still, but at the same time, we want to convince the digestive tract to get back on its schedule of digestion, because we want our digestive system to work, So you can keep that keto up, so up to 3 days if you want to. If you want to just do 24 hours, and so it's a little shorter node, you might not lose as much weight that week, but you will still get those same effects. So at the end of that node, where you're just going keto. You take it all the way back until Saturday again, where you just try to have nutritionally balanced meals. You want to have protein, nice fibers, good healthy grains. We go ahead and we add our fruits so that we're getting all of our antioxidants and nutrients and berries and all that kind of stuff. You go back into that well-rounded diet. And essentially, once you've finished your node cycling to where you lose the weight, again, you would just submit to that final stage, which is just a very, very balanced diet. And so we're getting ready to move into the holidays. I think people are going to start having to try to maintain weight for different reasons. We got Halloween and Thanksgiving, like summer is almost over. We already know this. And so I just thought I would pass down this simple method that keeps me from worrying about that ever. I'm going to continue updating everybody on this YouTube channel so that you guys can track my progress. It's not really going to be too much, but you'll see me lose my 11 pounds. And then I'm going to just kind of share the tricks and tips and recipes and just little things that I do that also help me maintain a really healthy weight. It helps me control my cravings. It helps me have everything back under control. And honestly, it's a really great nervous system reset for me too. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I look forward to answering any questions or comments about this. Happy days.